Sony, today, you almost gave me a heart attack. Let me tell you why you almost gave me a heart attack. Because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for details on the Sony A7S3 and the Sony A7000. I've been checking Sony Alpha rumors. My palms been sweating. I've been like, man, I've been waiting. So I'm thinking today is the day that I'm gonna find out this information. Did you give me information about the A7S3? No. Did you give me information about the A7000? No. You gave me information about the Sony Alpha A6400. Why did you do that to me, man? What's up, y'all? Terry Warfield, man. I hope you're having a good day. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I love talking about all things tech, and I do motivational vlogs too. So if you like those two types of things, make sure you subscribe, hit the little notification bell just so you get notified when new videos go up. And if you're part of the notification squad, make sure you drop a hashtag up in here in the comments so that I know you are up in here. So yeah, Sony Alpha A6400, just got all of the details. So since I wasn't lucky enough to get an early release one, I'm forced to give you my opinion about what happened today. So real quick, we need to throw this out there. Sony has already said this. The Sony A6400 is not meant to replace the A6500. There will be a higher end APS-C camera coming called either the A6700 or the A7000, one of the two. But anyways, let's go over the specs before we get into opinion. All right, so since I have a hard time remembering stuff, I wrote all the specs down on the opposite side of this envelope. Psych, I ain't writing no specs down. I got it on my phone. All right, first things first, we got a flippy screen. We've been asking for it and asking for it and asking for it, and we finally got it. We got a flippy screen that only flips upwards and backwards. And it's also touch. 24.2 XMOR sensor, APS-C size, same image processor I believe as the A7 III, which if it is the sensor from the A7 III should be boss. 11 frames per second, mechanical shutter, 1 autofocus. Or you get 8 frames per second using the silent shutter, but you do get continuous tracking. 425 phase detect and 425 contrast detect autofocus points. It's gonna be dumb fast. Also, Sony's latest version of eye tracking, which they're calling it real-time AF, supposed to use some type of artificial intelligence, blah, blah, blah. Look, it's looking for the eyes and it's doing it real fast and real accurate. Now, if I'm correct, this should have the same type of image processing as the A7 III. Now, I don't know how detailed that is, but the A7 III benefits from like lower noise, better color science and all that stuff. So hopefully this is the same type of thing. Now, all the frame rates and everything are the same as the 6300, 6500, A7 III, blah, blah, blah. But this now has the HLG gamma profile, which everybody who has an A7 III knows HLG is ridiculous. And now that's being supported on the A6400. Also supposed to have instant HDR, which means if you got to support an HLG TV set and it's got HDR and all that stuff, you should be able to play back true HDR and stunning detail and all of the features that the A63, A6500 has. This has all of those, plus everything we just talked about. If I missed anything, you can go on Sony's website, get the whole rap sheet. Now, let's really talk about the meat and potatoes here, okay? And first of all, that's price point. $899, right? So, here's the thing. This camera, in my opinion, effectively makes the A6300 obsolete. I mean, it's not obsolete, but you get what I'm saying. But not the A6500, and let's talk about why. Because Sony, and listen, Sony, I know why you guys did this, and I'm a Sony lover, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Sony intentionally left out in-body stabilization. So it creates a weird dynamic for somebody who wants to buy a Sony camera and maybe doesn't want to jump up to full frame, because the A6400 gets all these advancements that the A7 III has, plus some stuff the A7 III doesn't have, but doesn't have in-body stabilization, which is huge. Or you can get an A6500, which has old technology, if that's what you want to call it, but you get in-body stabilization. So the reason, and I don't care what anybody says, why Sony decided to leave in-body stabilization out is because they don't want to stop you from getting the Sony A7000 when it comes out. Think about it. If the 6400 has all this new autofocus technology, it's got this new sensor, it's got the A7 III's hybrid law gamma profile, it's got all of this time lapsing and all that stuff built into it, plus in-body stabilization. where's the incentive to jump up to the A7000? Do you get what I'm saying? So I can't really say what the A7000 is gonna have. I hope that they put a bigger freaking battery in it. That's what I hope, because here's the reality. Even though I love the 6000 series camera, the freaking battery sucks, man. The battery sucks. The battery is literally terrible. And it's honestly the biggest Achilles heel of the whole A6000 line. Is I get they want to be portable and XYZ, but they give you these tiny batteries, these tiny freaking batteries, and you need to bring 8 of them on a shoot. Also, the problem with overheating is still there. It's still there. All of this tech packed into this little tiny camera is gonna overheat. So don't buy this camera thinking that you're gonna escape from overheating, because you're not. So now that that's out the way, let's talk about this Flippy Screen, right? The Flippy Screen, oh my God. Thank you for putting the Flippy Screen, and thanks for making it touch. Yes, but why on earth, Sony, can we not figure out how to flip the screen to the side? Because there's other camera manufacturers who have figured it out. See, here's the problem. On the A5100, the Flippy Screen going upwards wasn't a problem because it didn't have a microphone jack. But on the A6400 that does have a microphone jack, where am I supposed to put my shoe mounted microphone at? Oh, because the screen definitely blocks the shoe mount. Now, is it like impossible to rig? No, there's already people with little connector pieces on the bottom of the thread, at the bottom of the camera, putting an extra bracket on there to hold the mic off to the side or whatever accessory is. So yes, we can work around it, but I just don't understand why Sony, this global manufacturer of leading edge technology across TVs, cameras, blah, 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 has the best cameras out there, arguably, but can't figure out how to put the Flippy Screen to the side. I'm sure the mechanism is not that difficult when Sony's out here producing some of the best sensors you can get in camera. Why can't you just give us the Flippy Screen to the side? I digress. First world problem. I think the 6400 is at $899. A great price point. See, for me, having the A6300, maybe it's not, because it's not a huge upgrade. But for somebody who's new to Sony or wants to stay under $1,000, wants something small, mirrorless, feature packed, don't have to worry about crazy crop factors, and still rivals the image quality of full frame, like, you can't really beat it. And you know, a lot of people are complaining that this is not a vlog camera, the Flippy Screen is in the way, terrible battery life. Listen, no camera is perfect. Unless you want to spend $7,000, which even $7,000 cameras aren't perfect, all cameras are gonna be compromises. Yes, we know the battery sucks. Hopefully that will be fixed with the 7000. Yes, we know that it overheats, but we want this small camera with all this tech packed into it. So it's trade-offs for everything. The Flippy Screen is not a big deal. I'm glad that it has a Flippy Screen. And for somebody even who maybe does have a 6300, you could bang your 6300 for $500 or $600 and put another $300 or $400 and upgrade to the 6400. In that case, I think it is a compelling upgrade, because for, let's just say $400, you're now getting a flippy touchscreen, you're getting a hybrid log gamma, you're getting new sensor, you're getting new color tech, you're getting fantastic video quality, you're getting HDR support now. I mean, you are getting a lot if you were to sell your 6300 and jump up to the 6400. You only end up coming out of pocket $300 to $400. Now, if you have an A6500, it's hard for me to sell you on giving up in-body stabilization, because I will tell you, having a 6300, and y'all know I do vlogging and stuff like that, like carrying around a gimbal gets annoying, like having to worry about bumping it on something and all of that stuff. I do wish the 6300 had in-body stabilization. I think the A6400 would have been the perfect little camera, even despite the battery problem, if it had in-body stabilization. I do think the 6400 is an interesting proposition if you're in a market for cameras under $1,000. And honestly, it's not much out there that can beat it. Name me another camera under $1,000 that you are getting all of this technology packed into it. You really can't find anything under $1,000. Anyways, that's the end of my rant. You do what you want to do. It's your money. Buy the tool that you think works best for you. And again, it's not the tool, it's the person wielding it. Always remember that. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you like it. Make sure you drop comments. I would love to know what you guys think. And also, please, please, please go watch my newest video called Learn to Lead. It's a fantastic video about how I found leadership, even though my father who passed away didn't teach me. I think everybody can benefit from it. The link is right up there in the description. So that's all I got for you today, man. Peace and chicken grease. Terry Warfield. Much love. Peace!